Hey, do you mind subscribing just before this video starts? Thanks, appreciate it. Here are 3 interesting facts about the US-Canadian border. Number 3, houses divided. Treaties sometimes cause a border to run through towns and sometimes right through buildings. One of the best examples is the Haskell Free Library and Opera House in Derby Line, Vermont and Stansted, Quebec. Inside, the American library displays no books. They're on the Canadian side. And when operas are going on, the audiences sit in America, but the actors are on the Canadian side. Houses that straddle the border are known as line houses. In northern New England, some line houses became infamous during the Prohibition years, where bootleggers longing for a drink could go in the stateside door and purchase liquor that had come in through the Canadian entrance. It wasn't long before the phenomenon spread, and they had to pass a law preventing the construction of any more line houses. Number 2, the longest golf shot. Believe it or not, there's actually a golf course that straddles the US and Canada. It exists in the twin towns of Portal and North Portal, who are in North Dakota and Saskatchewan, respectively. There, the Gateway City Golf Course crosses the line in a very literal sense. The first 8 holes of this semi-private club are Canadian, but the final green and the clubhouse are in the US of A. It's only a par 34, but the 9th hole makes it the only cross-border course in the country. What's really interesting is when you play the last hole, your tee shot will appear to fly for an hour. You see, North Portal is not on daylight savings time, so if you drive a ball at 4 p.m., it'll land shortly after 5 in the United States. Number 1, the view from space. If you look closely at a satellite image of North America, just start to look a little closer at the 49th parallel, and if you zoom in close enough, you can actually see it. What you're actually seeing is a strip of seemingly barren ground where the border lies on the land. Canada and the United States created something called the International Boundary Commission, or IBC, to work together to keep a 20-foot wide quote-unquote vista cleared of any debris and brush. The strip not only makes the border visible, but also makes it easier to patrol and for police officers and border agents to spot those drug runners coming across with that sweet BC weed. And yes, by the way, they are watching. The US-Canadian border is a peculiar one. It's not the longest on the planet, that's China and Russia. However, it's the longest border shared by just 2 countries. The part aligned with the 49th parallel is also the longest straight stretch of international border, straight being a stretch. Hey guys, please subscribe. It could be your good deed for the day.